Hello YouTubers out there, this is Jerry Saravia at the movies. So there was an announcement about a few days ago that Jamie Lee Curtis will be returning for the Halloween slasher movie series. That's right, she will do a reprise of her role as Laurie Strode, which she played in the original Halloween film from 1978, directed of course by John Carpenter, and in the sequel Halloween 2, and then later appeared in H20 Halloween, which came out in 1998, which was 20 years ago. So the last time we saw Laurie Strode was in 2002's Halloween Resurrection, where she died in the opening of that film, opening 10 minutes or so of that picture. So she, if I recall correctly, it was something like she kissed Michael Myers on the mouth and then threw herself down this 6, 7, 8-story building where it was a mental institution, because of course she must be crazy for chopping off Michael Myers' head, when in fact it turned out to be not Michael Myers but somebody else at the end of H20. So, alright, now, the news of her returning is kind of odd, because of course her character died in Halloween Resurrection, but I guess that's not considered canon. So let's go back to Halloween movie series just briefly. Okay, so we have Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is really unrelated to the Michael Myers saga, so therefore we don't count that. Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, Halloween 5. Halloween 6, or also known as The Curse of Michael Myers, which is probably the worst the worst sequel of all of them. Now, Halloween H20, when it came out in 1998, that was the first time that, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis was back as Laurie Strode, living under a pseudonym in that film as a teacher at a private school. And, of course, she had her son and this and that and the other. Michael Myers finds her, so it's not even set in Haddonfield. Now, that film was ignoring all the sequels after Halloween 2. Okay? This new film, which is totally unrelated to the Rob Zombie remakes that we saw from a few years back, of which there was going to be a Halloween 3 to those movies, okay, but that never obviously came to pass. So now we got this movie. Now, the interesting thing about this new Halloween film is that it will be written by Danny McBride, who's currently in the I think it's HBO's Vice Principals, and by David Gordon Green, who is slated to direct the picture. Now, David Gordon Green currently has a film out called Stronger, which deals with the Boston bombing. Interesting choice. And from the looks of it, I wasn't totally familiar with David Gordon Green, but he's also been the director of the TV series Vice Principals, interestingly enough, with Danny McBride. He was also involved in Eastbound and Down, also starring Danny McBride. He did a film called Joe with Nicolas Cage, which is supposed to be one of Nicolas Cage's better films. I haven't seen it yet. And Pineapple Express, which, well, the less said the better. But there were some other good films, George Washington from the year 2000. So this is not necessarily a bad choice. Now, it doesn't seem like these two are meant to be doing something like Halloween, unless it's meant to be a parody of some kind, maybe. I don't know, but I guess it's going to be taken seriously. It is going to be a horror film, because John Carpenter is involved. He will executive produce and serve as a creative consultant for this picture. And he said he might even do the music for it, although I don't know how much different it can be from what we traditionally know as the Halloween musical theme that he designed way back when in 1978 for the original film. And of the pitch from McBride and Green, Carpenter's quoted as saying, "I think you're going to dig it. They blew me away." And that the sequel, not a remake, obviously, is meant to cut a new path from the events in the landmark 1978 film. So this movie will be out in October 19th, 2018. Now, I've seen all the Halloween movies. As I said, Curse of Michael Myers, the worst. H20 was mediocre. Alright, so, here's the problem, though. The article from Vulture.com and also Variety failed to mention one thing, and it's maybe not that significant, but it is to me a little bit. Clearly, they're going with with the events of the original film and I guess the first sequel back in 1981, Halloween 2. That's fine. They're ignoring all the other films. Now, age 20 was already ignoring all the other films. And now they're saying it has nothing to do with what was transpired in age 20 or Resurrection. So, like a fan had said at one of these conventions from way back, where a lot of the actors and that had appeared in the Halloween movie series, it was a panel discussion. They were all there. One fan asked, is there any chance in which the sequels from Halloween 4 through 6 will merge with age 20 and Resurrection? And it was an interesting question. And now they're ignoring all that. So now it's like they never existed. And already you have like two parallel universes where Laurie Strode died and one where apparently she does not. So what the heck is going on here? I don't know. I'm interested only because it's the return of Jamie Lee Curtis. I find it interesting that John Carpenter gave his blessing, but then again he gave his blessing before to Rob Zombie for making that atrocious Halloween movie in, oh god, I forget the year now, I think it was 2007. But he's serving as executive producer and creative consultant, so I guess Carpenter sees something here from Danny McBride, of all people, and this director, David Gordon Green. So I wish him the best of luck, but I'm trying to understand what is canon, what is not canon in the Halloween movie series. So it's an interesting question. So do any of you think that this is really a direct sequel to Halloween 2? Or is it continuing what happened in Resurrection, God forbid, which is not a good movie? Or what? What is going on? What is considered canon, what is not? So please send me your comments. And please subscribe to Jerry Saravia at the Movies. And we'll see what happens with this one. It's becoming a current trend now, bringing back original stars from past franchises, Linda Hamilton being another, which I'll discuss in the next video. So please subscribe to Jerry Saravia at the Movies, and this is Jerry Saravia at the Movies, signing off.